Hello. All right, that's better. So, hello, everyone. My name is Brad Smith. I am a senior entrepreneur at Kent State University and a student studying finance as well. What started my entrepreneurial journey was actually beginning in junior achievement when I graduated in 2021. So we got thrown up into our groups and we're trying to decide, what is the problem that we need to be solving? And we found that we weren't taught anything about how to manage money. So in order to help combat that problem, we created a company called Finlit, where we created a board game that would introduce students to financial literacy concepts such as saving, investing, and budgeting in a new and engaging way. And before junior achievement, I really didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I didn't know what I wanted to study in college. I didn't even know if I wanted to go to college. But after this experience and getting thrown into the business world, getting to create a product, seeing how it's manufactured, and all of the intricacies of learning about a specific industry, and this really led me to realizing I wanted to pursue college and entrepreneurship thereafter. And sort of fast forwarding, I've done many competitions thanks to my experience through junior achievement in high school. It really gave me that amazing confidence boost to talk about my business and articulate it in an engaging mannerism. And I'm still continuing to do pitch competitions today, with my newest venture being Vinci Learning, where I continue to create gamified sort of learning solutions, with our most recent game being Ways to Wealth, which is also an interactive board game that introduces students to realistic financial scenarios. So I'm speaking to a lot of you students here today. I want you to really take in this moment. Don't be scared. It's normal to be nervous, but the only way to continue to get better at public speaking is just to go out there and go and do it. So I'm really looking forward to your guys' pitches and learning more about your businesses today.
And as for myself, like the screen says up here, my name is Brady Lang. I am a junior accounting and finance major at the University of Mount Union right now. And like Brad said, don't be nervous, guys. It might seem a little intimidating, but public speaking is something you progressively get better at. And when I was in the junior achievement program 3 years ago, that was something that my company recognized, that you guys get up here, and I know all of you guys know your content very well tonight. CFOs, you guys know your numbers. CEOs, you know your mission. CMOs, you guys know every last bit about your social media marketing strategy, but the real intimidating part is getting up here and presenting in front of others. But that's what we decided to tackle. We created a speaking improvement game that seeks to kind of rectify some of those misconceptions about public speaking and kind of overcome some of those nervous habits. And from there, I've been able to build off of my experience. We had a great time in the junior achievement program, and as an accounting and finance major, and the CFO of my company, it taught me a lot about the inner workings of accounting and finance, and has allowed me to use that, kind of leverage that experience into a full-time career. I'm currently an intern at a couple accounting firms right now, and the experience at Junior Achievement managing my own business has certainly been a huge influence on that. So I'm very excited to see what all of you guys do tonight. I'm sure you guys have got this, and now we'd like to introduce our sharks here.
Ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs and innovators, dreamers and doers, welcome to the most exhilarating arena of ambition this side of the entrepreneurial ocean, the 2025 Stark Tank Competition. Imagine, if you will, a vast ocean teeming with the most brilliant and magnificent creatures, our sharks. They've navigated the treacherous waters of business, dodged the nets of failure, and feasted on the success that swims in these waters. Today, they're not just predators. They're potential partners, ready to dive deep into your ideas. And then there's you, the brave souls, standing on the edge of this metaphorical diving board. Today, you will leap into these waters, not as prey, but as masterminds of your future. You'll pitch your heart out, navigate through currents of questions, and maybe, just maybe, find a shark willing to swim by your side, propelling your idea into the vast ocean of opportunity. So, take a deep breath, muster all your courage, and dive into the pitch of a lifetime. Remember, in this tank, it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. Welcome to the Stark Tank Pitch Competition, where dreams dive deep and ideas surface into reality. Let's meet the sharks. First, the man making his way to the stage is not only a CEO, he's a visionary, a titan of technology, and undisputed curator of clean cars. Co-founding DRB Systems in 1984 marked the beginning of his industry domination. As a man of many talents, he earned his CPA license in 1990, further setting the stage for his ascent to greatness. Give it up for the king of the car washing industry. Out of Sargent Clean Car Wash, Mr. Ken Brock. Next up, a man who gained success across industries and served as a CEO in both the corporate and nonprofit worlds for 35 plus years, wielding his leadership skills to heal and inspire entire communities. After conquering the corporate realm himself, he now leads business owners to their own victories. Please put your hands together for multi-business owner turned Vistage Chair, Mr. Bill Morgenstern. Up next, hailing from journalistic excellence, is our panel's champion of communications. As a legendary powerhouse, her strategic thinking brought success to multiple big-name companies across the nation. She is the embodiment of resilience, an architect of dreams, and the CEO who turned a garage operation into a global empire. Meet Ms. Sue Grabowski, CEO of Desidera. Next up is the mastermind in the art of taxes and government regulation. Making his way to the stage, he's the sage of financial strategy, the guru of fiscal brilliance. With a passion expanding beyond business, he holds positions on the Greater Akron Chamber Board and the Akron Community Foundation Board. Please welcome a partner at Eide Bailey, Charles Mullen.
All right, folks. Remember to hold on to your paper ballot throughout the pitches. You will have the choice to cast your vote tonight, and the winner will receive $250. So be sure to turn this in during the short deliberation.
Without further ado, it's time to meet our talented contestants. Remember, students, you have 4 minutes to pitch your ideas. When you have 1 minute left, the timer seated right here, right there, will hold up a yellow piece of paper. When you have 4 minutes are up, you'll see a red piece of paper. Then the Sharks will have 4 minutes to ask you questions.
And students, do keep in mind, we will have this clicker up here. Just go on ahead and click through the slides yourselves. Also, it would be helpful for you guys, very beneficial. When we announce the team that is up on deck, just move over here to this section. You guys will be closer to the stage. It'll make it a little easier for us with the transitions. So our first pitch will kick off with Faith Unfolded from Hoover. And then on deck, we have Kitty Cube from East Canton.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Quentin McKinnon, and I'm the founder of Faith Unfolded.
Ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs and
All right. Hello, Sharks. My name is Quentin McKinnon, and I'm the founder of Faith Unfolded. Our mission is clear: to revolutionize mental health support through faith-based initiatives and bring hope to those who need it most. Right now, more than half Americans struggle to get mental health support because it's out of reach. They struggle to get it due to high costs and the stigma surrounding therapy. Therapy sessions costing $100 to $200 per hour. The consequences are devastating. In just the past 3 months, more than 12,000 Americans have committed suicide. According to the NIH, 2/3 of those suicides did not receive any mental health care support before. It is clear, something needs to change. Faith Unfolded is more than just a clothing brand. We're constantly bringing fresh ideas to faith-based and motivational clothing for all ages and styles. Even if you're not religious, we offer uplifting designs just like the one you have in front of you. Plus, with our print-on-demand service, customers can make their own designs to feel more personal. Faith-based apparel is in high demand, but what sets us apart? It's okay. Yep. We let our customers choose their own pricing. You might think, why wouldn't everyone just choose the lowest price? But studies show that 67% of people would pay more than the minimum price. Just ask the Mad Optimist, another small business that has been successful using slide pricing. By offering a price range, we make our brand more personal and accessible while increasing our sales. Our direct competitors charge $35 to $50 for a t-shirt, while we offer the same high quality for $15 to $20. Actually, I think it flipped it. That's okay. We are building tools to make a real impact. And we are expanding into the business and athletic wear to reach more people. Sharks, if our pick your own pricing and make your own designs don't get your attention, just wait, because we are constantly innovating new fun products that follow the same game-changing model, like our new NFC journals. Introducing the Disciple Diary, a groundbreaking NFC-powered journal that launches our Bible in a Year program with a simple phone tap. But this is just the beginning. We are constantly developing personalized programs to help users grow in their faith, and we are already working with churches to license this technology. Our research shows that 73% of people said they'd pay $25 for a journal. With our manufacturing costs, we are left with a 315% profit margin. And I've done my research, Sharks, and I know that you guys love your subscription-based models. So that's why we will offer our journals as a monthly subscription to ensure that customers never fall off their spiritual journey. Plus shipping, it's on us. Our field survey shows that 80% of people would subscribe, making this a massive opportunity. Faith Unfolded is growing fast. We've built a community of over 1,700 followers, reached 10,000 plus views and 1,000 plus likes, and generated $600 in revenue with plans to scale through farmers markets and Christian conventions. Plus, 20% of all profits go directly back into the community. But Sharks, let me ask you this. We got 100 people to visit our website, but we only got 2 sales. I wonder why. High prices due to steep cost from shipping. Since we use a print-on-demand service, shipping can be as much as $18 for just 3 pieces of clothing, raising prices by 33%. Okay. With your backing, we will bulk purchase high-demand products to lower cost, introduce slide pricing, upgrade to higher quality materials, enhance our website, and expand licensing opportunities. This isn't just about apparel. It's about creating a brand that uplifts, inspires, and makes a real difference. Sharks, this is more than just a business opportunity. This is a movement to transform lives and bring faith, encouragement, and hope to those who need it most. I ask you to stand with us in a fight against hopelessness, to be a part of something bigger than a profit, to be part of a solution. Also, tonight to celebrate Stark Tank, all hoodies and t-shirts will be on sale. Thank you, and God bless.
So first of all, thanks for pivoting. We're really proud that you did that because sometimes it gets tough when technology doesn't go along with it.
Mm-hmm.
I have actually a couple questions, just a little bit on the. Maybe I'm out of touch. What's an NFC journal? What does NFC
An
stand?
NFC journal, basically, it's called a near-field communication. So it basically
Okay.
allows people to put their phone up. So they're commonly used in credit cards because whenever you tap the register, it pays for it.
Mm-hmm.
That is an NFC chip. So with our journal, if you'd please open up the box, I gave to you, we have our journal, and if you tap in any of the front corners, our personalized program will come up just with your phone. So you tap any of those 4 corners. Sure, you can do that. I had a video, but it must have not updated with the slides. Just any of the front. No, it's just put the front cover. Yep, and just put your phone up to any of those, and our link should pop up. Yep. That's not like it.
So
Okay.
it pops up like a study program?
Yeah, and so our website will come up, and then people with the journal are only able to assess the program. We also have one if you check out the wrist of our sweatshirt, we have a daily Bible verse pop up on there. So all you have to do is take your phone out and tap your wrist, and then you will access our daily Bible verse.
Go ahead.
Yep. I can hear you.
Are we,
There
there
you
we go. So I just need to try to get my head around. So did I catch that for a monthly subscription, I can get this journal that I can scan using
Yes, sir.
NFC, which I like NFC, by the way, use that a lot. And so using NFC, and I can get inspirational messages as a way to keep my spirits up and keep me uplifted.
Yes, sir. So I'm hoping to build about 12 to maybe 15 different programs. So some of them might be greed or like different issues like relationships. And then you'll be able to access it daily for a month, be able to access daily like messages, and then you'll get that next one sent in just in time to start your new month. So you spend the whole year, and then you learn all these different lessons.
You mentioned that you were leveraging the church community to help get the word out there and so forth. How successful has that been?
It's been pretty good. I have a lot of friends who are in the church, and I'm pretty connected with my church. And so I have had a lot of pastors reach out. We've actually had a couple donations from some churches. And so it's been very well, and I'm excited to expand and message more churches about it. And have products to show
It's
them.
exciting. It's a great way to keep your sales costs down, to be able to spread it through folks that care about the need.
Nice. I'm glad. Thank you.
Read the Bible in a year.
That's that Bible in a Year program.
Tell me more about how the clothing fits into this.
The clothing is basically our starting. So my idea was that we need minimalist. So I was looking for minimalist designs that I would wear to school to share my faith. And I really couldn't find any for the price range I was looking for. So I thought about making my own and then sharing that to others. That's why we use a sliding price scale. So then it's accessible to more people. And then the clothing is just basically to get your foot in the door. And then we also offer a ton of different designs for a ton of different people. Plus, you can make your own designs, so then you're not just limited to something you might not feel as connected to. You can make your own design to feel more connected.
Yeah, the material is amazing.
I'm glad. That's our new manufacturer.
It smells good, too.
It smells good. I'm glad.
So $600 in sales, and what were your margins?
Well, it ranges per product because we've sold a couple plus of donations. We have made about 180 in profit. And so we spent that on various things, like our 2 domains for our website. So we have 2 different domains to protect our online security, and then building the website, and then getting manufacturer samples. So both of those are samples from our manufacturers.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Great job.
Thank you. Nice job.
Thank you.
What a great start to the night. Now let's welcome our next group. Up next, we have Kitty Cube from East Canton. Everyone, let's give them a round of applause.
Good evening, Sharks. My name is Gavin Fravel. I'm in 11th grade. I'm from East Canton High School. There's a problem right now. There's people who have lost cats. Cats outside don't have good places to sleep. Cats having diseases, and they're being transferred from person to person and cat to person. High chances of cats to be harmed from this. and a high number of stray cats and unhealthy cats. And from this, I have made the Kitty Cube. It is a cube-shaped house that provides cats with safety, a good place to sleep at night, ways to like be healthy, and like provide everything they need to survive outside and be healthy. Our features include a strong, durable structure to withstand any type of outside, like weather conditions such as like any heavy rain, hail, high windstorms. We have a simple auto feeder system as well that provides them with like hourly feeding and water. We have a floor pad that provides them with heating and cooling to withstand hot temperatures and cold temperatures. There's an air purifier inside to clean them with their cat fur and dander that they produce over time. Then we have an auto door lock. We have cameras all around the outside to track whenever there's an animal outside, that unwanted animals outside, that will lock it. And later on, we have a GPS chip scanner for our second model to keep track of the cat's health. Our target audience are people who have lost their cats, people who care about the health of outside animals, people who have owned or once owned cats, current or past veterinarians, people in cities or towns who have strays, farmers who have lots of cats in their farms since they usually have a lot of animals, cat rescue organizations, and our catch and release organizations. Our advantages against others: all the other ones don't have unique features as ours does. Ours has a weatherproof and sturdy polypropylene material for the exterior for heavy, like duty, like nothing can like destroy it. We have an increased carrying capacity since others only can carry like 1 or 2 cats. Ours has a cooling heating pad, odor bug defecting scent that gets away of bugs like and ticks, stuff like that, fleas. Auto feeding system. Ours is a sleek design. We also have monthly subscriptions that can go on with that, and our catch and release program to help out the cats. Our marketing and sales. For ours, it's $100, $190 for our Kitty Cube for the production of it. And the current price right now is $225. And for that, we also have our subscription tiers, which tier 1 is $50 for food and water for every 2 months. For tier 2, it's $60 for food and water and toys. And $80 for food, water, toys, and cleaning. And these are all for 2 months. Also, our potential market is 40,000 cat owners are in Stark County, 1.4 million cat owners in Ohio, 93.6 million cat owners nationwide. And our type of marketing methods are humane societies, catch and release programs, veterinary offices, and all online. And our monthly revenue would be $74,000 through our product sales and our subscription fees. Our goal for the Kitty Cube is to find and return lost cats, promote a healthier lifestyle for our outside cats, create a healthier environment for outside cats, and improve outside cats' health overall, since that's our main goal. Make neighborhoods and cities safe from diseases, giving outside cats the care that they need, and improve population control. And with your help, Sharks, cats don't need, they won't need just a shelter. They need a good home to live and thrive in the outside conditions right now and have a better way of living without any diseases. Thank you.
That was really good, Gavin.
Thank you.
I'm curious, how did you become inspired to pursue this?
I have 4 cats, and they're all outside cats, and they all had some type of disease. And I feel like for outside cats, they need a better way of living instead of like with all these diseases. And I just thought of this; it would be a great idea for them.
Yeah, I happen to know a little bit about this topic, and an outdoor cat, well, most times feral, their lifespan's like a quarter or a third what a house cat can
Yeah.
expect. So just some quick questions. You mentioned a chip scanner.
Yeah.
Was the vision that you would actually chip the cat? Is that what you were thinking?
We were thinking about that, but I was thinking now, like, since they're in there, we can like put like something that goes over their head, kind of like can like see like their blood pressure and stuff like that, like how they're doing and their overall temperature, stuff like that.
Got it. So monitoring the health of the cat
Yes.
while it's in the. Yeah, I can tell you that we have a farm and we have some stray cats that we feel bad. We don't know how they
Yeah.
get by in life. So if I followed your service, I would pay $225 for the cube,
Yes.
and then an ongoing monthly fee at different tiers that you
Yes.
would come out and take care of the cube.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea.
Thank you.
In terms of marketing, that's much in terms of marketing. You said where you would go to, but how do you think you would actively market this? So who you gave me good audiences, which are good. How would you plan to reach them?
Probably like going to their places and like telling them about this and see how it like will actually affect like all the cats outside, and they have their own like cats they have to go through, and they probably notice how good this is to like how like they probably get a lot of cats all the time that are outside sick, and if I go there and talk to them about this, they would most likely enjoy this idea to like so they won't have to go through all the stuff of helping these cats.
So more
And this can help 'em.
direct sales, like you would
Yeah.
go out and demo it for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would veterinarians' interest be in this? You mentioned veterinarians.
They're the people like who have like like help cats all the time since they're in veterinary offices, so they'd be like a good like marketing method with that.
But it sounds like the real buyer would be someone like Ken, probably, that has outdoor cats. Someone that witnesses outdoor cats in their vicinity is probably your target market, right? Somebody that just wants to give them a better life.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just people who like veterinarians like with their place, they always see a whole bunch of like cats that are in need, and they probably see like in their like neighborhoods there's a whole bunch of cats that are like sick, and this will help them, and they'll know, they're like, oh, there's a cat right there that's not looking too good. This will help them and make sure they have like a good life outside.
It's almost like a bird feeder for cats, outdoor cats, right? I mean, you're just kind of, you're not really a pet so much, but you're just trying to do good by animals that you can see in your vicinity, right?
Yes.
Okay.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. So real quick, have you considered any other, other than direct sales, going door to door, talking to people about cats, have you considered any other, ways to reach the cat market of folks that are,
I was thinking also like through like online ways, since a lot of people will see that and like feel sympathy for these cats, and they would want to help them, since people don't want to see cats that are like not doing too good outside, and like are like we'll see like not doing too good with like their sicknesses. People want to help.
just a suggestion real quick, there's a company in Worcester, Ohio is called kittypooclub.com, and they sell cat litter on a subscription basis. And they have over 100,000 customers that buy cat litter from them every month. It'd be, fantastic if you could find affiliate marketing like that to find people that are reaching out, doing those type of things. You might find lower your cost of acquisition.
Yeah.
We out of time? Okay.
We're done.
Nice job.
We just
Thank
got
you.
shut down.
Thank you.
Nice job.
All right, next up we have Speak Easy from Hoover. Let's hear it for Speak Easy from Hoover. And on deck we have Cool Rise from Glen Oak. On deck is Cool Rise from Glen Oak.
Oh. There you go. All right, perfect. Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome also wasn't built without the strong leadership and speaking skills of Julius Caesar. Inspirational speakers like Martin Luther King Jr. and Winston Churchill fill the pages of our history books and lead our world towards innovation and change. However, public speaking isn't just standing behind a podium. Public speaking is leading a discussion, introducing yourself to a group of people, leading a prayer, giving a toast, reciting your wedding vows, and expressing your beliefs. The ability to speak well can benefit a person in all aspects of life. Hi, my name is Lydia McComb. I'm a 10th grader at Hoover High School, and my product is Speak Easy. A 1993 study by the Book of Lists found that a fear of public speaking, glossophobia, was the #1 fear in the world, even ranking higher than death. Supportive Care ABA quantifies this impact. 75% of people experience some degree of anxiety related to public speaking. It's about time we've addressed this problem. My app, Speakeasy, uses artificial intelligence to analyze a user's voice tone, speed, inflection, variation, and emotional appeal. Speakeasy also provides videos and exercises to help a speaker become fully confident in their speaking ability. Speakeasy's main competitor is speech coaches. However, speech coaches are costly and inconvenient. Speakeasy is a realistic alternative and isn't time constricted by the schedule of a speech coach. Speakeasy aims to remedy our world's public speaking problem through their 3 main packages: the corporate package at $50 per annual subscription, the political package at $50 per annual subscription, and the education package at $10 per student once partnered with the school. First, the corporate package. The corporate package aims to help people in the corporate industry with exercises for things like job interviews, presentations, team meetings, etc. So how exactly does speaking well affect this industry? Well, let me tell you. Magnetic speaking tells us that people with speaking anxiety earn up to 10% less than their counterparts. As well as this, magnetic speaking tells us that employees confident in public speaking are 70% more likely to get promoted. However, sharks realize that the 75% of people with speaking anxiety are not less capable or worthy of having their ideas or opinions heard, nor should they be overlooked for a more powerful position. Today, my app, Speakeasy, gives a voice to that population. Next, the political package. Similarly, the political package offers exercises for things like debates, campaigns, election speeches, etc. A 2016 study by Northwestern University found that voice pitch and tone influence voter perception. So not only will politicians be able to properly convey the policies that they plan to implement, but if their constituents also had public speaking training, then they could better challenge authority, ask tough questions, and hold politicians accountable in town halls, debates, and protests. Last, the education package. The education package offers general exercises to help students become fully comfortable in their speaking ability. Sharks, this is where you come in. With your investment, Speakeasy can partner with schools nationwide and eventually worldwide. Speakeasy can also help people who aren't native English speakers become more confident in their speaking ability and their communication. My friend Anna is a foreign exchange student from Guatemala. Anna has expressed that although she is fluent in the English language, she still feels that there are times that she cannot properly articulate her thoughts and opinions. Which brings us to the bottom line of Speakeasy's mission. If my app can give a voice to just one person and allow them to feel heard, then that in itself is a step towards a brighter future. Today, when you invest in Speakeasy, you invest in a world where that 75% of the population with speaking anxiety does not go left unheard and does not go overlooked. Thank you.
Nice job. Just real quick, if you were to win the contest tonight, where would you use the money?
So I would use that money to gain the resources and the opportunities to go to corporate settings like businesses and go to political settings like law firms or like town halls, and I would use it to partner with schools nationwide, implement it in their school systems.
So this is conceptual, right?
Yes.
So in terms of, I love the idea of using AI to do analysis instead of
Thank you.
people. Have you talked to any AI software developers related to this?
Well, my dad actually is a software engineer, so he has tinkered with artificial intelligence, and it really is possible. Seeing all the different artificial intelligence programs that already exist, it's definitely possible.
By the way, you are a good public speaker.
Thank you.
Great job.
So well done.
Thank you.
And I also think you really are touching an important need, not just today, but I think in the future. I think humans are, the area that we're going to need to get better at is communication. So good.
I 100% agree.
Give me a glimpse. I realize this isn't done yet, but give me a glimpse. Pretend I said, yeah, I want to sign up for my company.
Right.
What would a typical app lesson look like? What would happen?
Okay,
What
so
would be-
typically, we have the user, you press the record button and it'll analyze, like I said, their variation, their vocal inflection, their speed, emotional appeal, all of this stuff, and then it'll provide exercises. So for example, if they're lacking in let's say they're talking too quickly. Then it provides exercises that help them slow down. And it provides simulations and prompts for specific fields. So for example, if it's for a corporate setting, if you're buying it for your business, then it would help the employees with things like customer service, or if somebody is, customer service, somebody's like being rude to them, they have practice talking in these settings and they're not gonna get all flustered and uncomfortable, which we see with 75% of people speaking anxiety, that this kind of thing comes up more. So it'd be remedying that.
I'm really interested in the simulations. Do you think you could simulate online where somebody could literally be in their basement but feel like they're talking to an arena using AI? And that would be fascinating to me.
Yes.
Because it's really hard to scale something by getting in a car and driving around to places, but if you could scale it online if you could through a simulation. By the way, I also think it's very brave to get up and talk about public speaking.
I know. I know.
It's a brave topic to take on. It's a nice job.
Thank you.
I also really like the audience differentiation. Each one of those have different unique needs, and so that was an interesting element of your presentation.
Thank you.
Oh, and there's still a minute.
Gracious. I know it's conceptual, so I don't want to dig into asking
No worries.
about margins and so forth. What are your greatest concerns? When you sit there and think about this, what do you think keeps you awake at night? What's the biggest problem you think you need to solve?
I think the biggest problem would be people, going out of their way, because in the status quo, people aren't necessarily just going to speech coaches. That's not like a regular thing. So I think it would be drawing the attention to it. But also, I think if we start in the education system, if we start with the students, then it's going to become more normalized, and it's not going to become such a burden to go on your app to practice presenting for something. Because speaking isn't always just giving up and giving a presentation. It's also conversational. It's everyday type of things.
Yeah, I was going to comment on that. I mean, yes, I giggled when you said that people fear public speaking more than death. Is that
Yeah,
what I heard?
that's
Okay,
true.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
But so getting people to sign up for this seems to me to be the challenge. How do I get somebody to willingly say, yeah, this is something I really want to do?
Right. So that's why I'm aiming to target the education system. So it's like into the curriculums, into career tech programs. So I guess at that point it's kind of forced, but also with am I allowed to finish my answer? Okay. But also like with corporate companies, like a manager could, assign some sort of presentation-based exercise for their employees. Same for political industry. So, yeah.
I just want to add, too, I really think we are a couple years away from this, but once the Google Glass is perfected or whatever, the ability to be able to simulate a crowded arena for somebody and desensitize them through that mechanism, I think is going to be a home run and a game changer for anxious public speaking.
Yes, I agree. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Moving on, we have Cool Rise from Glen Oak, and on deck we have Flexiglass from Hoover. Can we all give it up for Cool Rise from Glen Oak?
Hi, my name's Tia Matazak. I just want you, Tia Matazak. I'm a junior at Glen Oak High School, and I just want you guys to imagine you're asleep in your warm, cozy bed until all of a sudden your alarm goes off. How many of you just want to roll over, hit the snooze button, and go back to sleep? Well, I'm not surprised because 57% of people snooze their alarm in the morning. On top of that, 15% of people snooze their alarm at least 3 times. And the average person sets at least 4 alarms because they don't trust themselves to wake up in the morning. Those of you that do snooze your alarm are considered lucky because heavy sleepers like me don't even hear their alarm in the morning. In fact, my mom has to wake me up with an air horn most mornings. You may think this is funny, but it can actually cause serious problems in the long run. It can cause problems at school, like poor attendance, tardiness. You can ask my business teacher, Mr. Newport. I'm late to his class quite often. Work, you can have bad performance, negative view from customers, and if the average employee is 10 minutes late each day, it can cost the company up to $600 a year. It can cause problems in your personal life, like rushing to make up for lost time. It can lead to just overall sloppiness, and that's why I present to you Cool Rise. No more delay, wake up the cool way. Cool Rise is a cooling blanket that connects to an app on your phone. It's an average blanket all through the night until when your alarm goes off, it gets cold, and even colder as your alarm goes on or as you snooze it. It uses Peltier modules that use electricity to create the temperature change in the blanket, and the Bluetooth connection sends signals to the microcontroller, which is located inside the blanket. But all you really need to know is that it is possible and it does work. What makes Cool Rise so cool? It's easy to set up and easy to use. All you do is plug it into the wall and download the app. It has customizable temperatures through the app, allowing you to have the perfect wake-up routine. It helps you feel more energized and boosts circulation and metabolism. How many of you have ever taken a cold shower in the morning to help you wake up? Well, this gives you the same effect just straight from your bed. Let's talk pricing. The estimated price to make each blanket is around $100, but I want to drive down even lower because the ideal selling price is $150, which may seem expensive, but it can actually save you a lot more than you think. It gives you a brighter future with more opportunities, like in school, work, and your personal life. It's a one-time purchase with a free app. We provide customer service, and each blanket has product warranty. It gives you more personal independence, and now my mom won't have to wake me up with an air horn. My target market is heavy sleepers, which there's 33 million in the US, parents who have trouble waking their kids up, and college students, which 30% of college students miss their college classes due to oversleeping. I would sell Cool Rise starting in the online marketplaces like Amazon and Etsy, and then I can definitely see it in bigger retail store chains like Walmart and Bed Bath & Beyond, and even sleep-focused ones like Mattress Firm. You may be wondering if there's other products like this, and I'm happy to say no. The only similar ones are the Sunrise Alarm, which is great, but it's marketed towards general sleepers, and it's not good in shared spaces like a dorm. The vibrating alarm goes under your pillow, and it shakes you to wake up, which users say that it can be too weak, and some even get used to the sensation. With an investment, I would work with a prototype to test and refine the Peltier system and get basic user feedback to see if people would actually want to buy it. Thank you, judges. I hope you can sleep tight tonight knowing that Cool Rise is a possibility in the market.
I hate waking up in the morning, so this does appeal to me. I mean, I really hate waking up in the morning.
Me too.
But I feel like I've heard of something similar to this. Do you think it was one of those things you named? I swear there was something out there that's similar to this. I just want to know how your product may differentiate from that. Or maybe this is one of a kind. I don't know.
I did research, and I didn't find anything that was a cooling blanket.
Okay.
The Sunrise Alarm, it just brightens your room when you wake up, and then the
Maybe
vibrating
that's
just,
what I'm thinking.
yeah.
Just so I can clarify.
Yeah.
So the vision is that we talk to our blanket, and it changes its temperature, and so you decided that cooling is what wakes somebody up?
Yes.
Is there any science behind that? In other words, is that, because I could imagine you could argue, well, gee, turn the temperature up and make them start sweating.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, I don't know the exact stats for that, but I do know that the cooling releases and allows you to wake up.
Where he wakes up.
Well, I was just curious if there was something that you had said. Oh, yeah, I read. You lower that thing to 62 degrees and bang, you wake up nice and peacefully and happy.
Yeah, I think it just makes you feel more energized. The cooling shocks your body and allows you to wake up.
I love the audiences, particularly like the college audience, because I do know that there's all different types of blankets right now, whether it's that weighted blankets or whatever. It'd be interesting if you had a weighted blanket and a cooling. I don't know how that would go, but So you said where you want to sell them. How would you market them? How would you drive people to those sites to buy?
I'm thinking social media. I feel like that's a big way to get products out there, especially now. And I think that that's especially good for young kids, and even parents are on social media. So I would use that.
Have you talked to classmates about this and how, whether they thought it would be efficacious? And
I have not. I've talked to my friends and my family about it, and I would personally use it. I think it would be helpful.
Great. Looks like you did some real research on your numbers, too.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
came up with some real detailed costs of all the inputs that go into it, and it looks like $150 with $100 in cost, so you've got decent margins, too.
Yes.
How would you use the money if you won?
I would use it for a patent, probably, and to work with a professional to actually create the blanket itself using the Peltier modules and the microcontrollers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to have a really novel idea, and this one's novel. At least I've not heard it. It sounds like it's not out there. So, and I think Sue was heading down this path, but just to be clear, so we have these 33 million heavy sleepers. How are you reaching them? How do you find that crowd?
Because they're all sleeping.
Yeah, right.
Social media.
Like I said, I think social media would be my biggest way to get that out there. And just tell all my friends and family and get it out there somehow.
I also wonder if sleep doctors would like this too, because the CPAP users tend to be having the issues, right? And with the CPAP you become a heavy sleeper,
Hmm.
and so that could be an outlet as well, maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, up next, we have Flexiglass from Hoover. And on deck, we have Ruff from Glen Oak. Let's show some love to Flexiglass from Hoover.
Hello, Sharks. Did you know that about 63% of Americans wear glasses? Another 16.7% use contacts. Glasses and contacts can pose a huge issue to people's daily lives, getting in the way of simple tasks like reading a book or driving a car. My name is Cooper Beck, and I'm an 8th grader from North Canton Middle School. And to solve this issue, I've created Flexiglass, a simple and easy to use pair of smart glasses. Vision and Pearl, two eyewear companies, say that on average, people replace their glasses every 1 to 2 years. For contacts, people replace them every 1 to 2 weeks. This results in a lot of money spent monthly on contacts and yearly on glasses. Hold up. This isn't my slide.
Your other right.
That's my left. Oh, I'm holding it upside down.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Keep going. There you go.
There we go. This results in a lot of money spent monthly on contacts and yearly on glasses, which, with rising inflation, may not be feasible to some families. Another huge problem is that glasses, although they correct vision blur with higher prescriptions, don't allow you to see very far away. Additionally, insurance companies can be difficult, stubborn, and hard to deal with when it comes to finding consistent prices for prescription lenses. Another huge problem is that contacts can cause irritation in the eyes, from burning and itching to serious infections, as well as causing severe headaches. It can also be quite annoying to have to constantly change prescriptions yearly. And the combined cost of paying for a new prescription and an eye doctor visit is already several $100s. My target market is the 166 million Americans, according to Warby Parker, who have to spend hundreds of dollars on glasses, and those who suffer from the side effects of both glasses and contacts. These people are most likely between the ages of 20 through 50, since they'll need to be a little more tech savvy to use my product, but that gives me a wide range of people that might be interested in buying my product. Sharks, envision this. What looks to be a normal pair of glasses is actually an AI-assisted vision enhancer. My plexiglass glasses come to the customer with built-in lenses that are made of small microfibers of glass, similar to string. These strings are connected to small motors that are controlled by my AI program. This allows the AI to effectively adjust the lens to transform it into any shape it requires to adapt to distance. When you first put on the glasses, the AI does an automatic scan of your retina, which identifies what your base prescription is. From there, the AI with its new data can effectively adjust the lens to almost perfectly correct vision blur. Final feature of my glasses is that they can be pre-fitted with colorblind lenses that can also be combined with prescription lenses if required. I'm going to have some serious competition with a lot of the larger eyewear companies such as Meta, Ray-Bans, and Oakley, to name a few. Although my product is more expensive than those brands, it's a one-time buy you can use the rest of your life. On average, people spend around $200 to $350 annually on prescription eyewear. My price point of $350 to $400 gives the customer the opportunity to save money over time. If I want to get my business off the ground, I'm going to need to start small with something like YouTube, so I can prioritize educating my buyers and demonstrating my product. The average YouTube ad costs anywhere between 11 and 50 cents. So that means if I were to spend only 11 cents on an ad and I got 1,000 views, I'd only have to pay $110, subtracted by any revenue I would earn from products being bought for my ad. From there, I'd like to push towards getting my product into eyewear stores, for example, lens crafters. This will allow me to physically connect my product to consumers, showing them why my eyewear is the superior solution. Before this, though, I'm going to need to put in a small starting sum of money, or to hire 3 to 4-ish employees to start to help me manage costs and production of my glasses along with myself. Sharks, my dream is to allow all those with vision impairments to see their goals and envision their future. And with your help, not just make money, but make a change in the world. Sharks, join me and look towards a new tomorrow. Thank you.
Nice. I have to tell you, I think this is an exciting product. You're using technology, or you're going to implement technology that has been the bane of every photographer's existence since the beginning of photography, and that is to be able to adjust on the fly, to adjust depth of field, to be able to adjust sharpness under different circumstances, and candidly with AI, the ability to do that quickly and on the fly. Really well thought out. How did you come up with this idea? It's really, really bright.
I have actually had this problem myself. I'm also colorblind myself.
Okay.
So I have had issues like, even though I might be at the front of the class, I still have trouble reading text or, seeing things that are far away, even though I have glasses. People typically assume that if you have glasses, you can still see the correct amount of distance.
Right.
But that's not the case if you have really high prescriptions, like myself.
Right. Same thing with photography. One lens doesn't solve all the problems, and it has to be constant. So the autofocus and some of the new AI technology with that is, what a great idea to be able to do that for sight.
Appreciate that.
Cooper, so is anybody doing this?
There's one thing that's somewhat similar that was partnered with Ray-Bans and Meta. It was the Ray-Ban smart glasses. There's an onboard AI that you can answer questions similar to like Google. I could also take pictures and videos. However, it doesn't have the adaptive lens like I have.
And this is a really nerdy question, but have you looked into the material science that would be necessary for such a lens?
I actually have. A lot of the materials that we have now are, yes, they work, but they are either radioactive or only last for like 3 seconds. So that is a big problem that I'm going to need to overcome when I'm in my production
But
stage.
do you have any hope of a lead? Is graphene, or is there some new type of product?
I do
out there?
actually. There is a way you can stick glass together by connecting the atoms. It's complicated, but it can be done.
Well, so just this morning, I'm reading a report, and it's too small to read, and my brain's going, man, I wish I could move a dial on my glasses, right? I mean, this is a really clever idea.
Actually, on your point of being able to adjust it, the AI, it has cameras in it. It automatically does that. So based on how far away something you're looking at is, if your focal point is, it's going to be in the center of the glasses, like right here. So that's where you're focusing on. So let's say I was trying to read that over there. The AI would automatically adjust the lens and bend it so that it would zoom in on that one point.
Yeah, I think job one is getting a patent. I mean, it's a great idea. And like you said, there's a lot of hurdles you're gonna have to overcome, but I think the idea you'd want to get patented ASAP. I think it's pretty brilliant, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, what would you use the money for? I was going to ask that about, I think the patent thing is, I think we answered that. But in terms of marketing, how would you get it to be aligned, this is total brainstorming here, so that you could get into lens crafters and these docs wouldn't feel like you were a threat to their annual revenue of $300 a year that they sell on glasses now? Because, by the way, I think you could sell this for a whole lot more than that.
That's probably right. Through YouTube, I can connect to, like, a lot of people use social media. I mean, a ton of people. That's how, like, a lot of the big influencers out there communicate with each other. If I can get my product on YouTube, I can effectively connect it to those really big people who might be willing to sponsor my technology and possibly invest in it.
Cooper, my 2 cents, I really like this idea. My 2 cents, I think if it was me, I would beat a path to the best material science people that you can find at some of the local universities. Just sit with them and ask questions. Is this feasible? Can we find the right material that we can talk to bend the lens in the moment?
That's a great idea.
I'll bet they'd be interested to talk to you. I think they would be as excited about the idea as we are.
To be quite honest, I'd probably be more interested in talking to them.
Thank you, Cooper.
You're welcome. Thank you for your time.
Nike's on this working on this product that they make. So you can use one lens and through AI can automatically bend and shape.
Now, let's welcome Ruff from Glen Oak, and on deck, we have Mag Nail Tech from Hoover. Put your hands together from Ruff from Glen Oak.
It's upside down. There you go. Now go to the right. There you go.
I'm Jonah Donovan.
And I'm Ben Kurtz, and we are from Glen Oak, and we're both juniors. But before we start, let me ask you all a question. How many of you guys have dogs at home? Exactly. I mean, dogs are great. Just take a look at this guy. Doesn't he look adorable? Now, what if I told you that this dog bit 3 kids on the face, peed on the mailman, and even tore up an entire living room? Well, I'm just kidding. But you guys would have never known that from this just one picture. But we'll get back to that later. But like I said, dogs are great. They offer protection, provide exercise, can even be good for your kids, and you can even teach them how to bring you your slippers, unless you're me, because my dog never listens to me. They can also show compassion and their unconditional love, while some studies show that they can even fight depression and facilitate healing. Now, you guys might want to brace yourself for this next piece of information, but 8 million dogs are put into shelters every single year. And of those 8 million, 3 million dogs are euthanized. On another note, according to the latest APA poll, 30% of adults say they have experienced feelings of loneliness at least once a week during the year, while 10% say they feel lonely every single day. Now we got to thinking, how could we connect these shelter dogs to these lonely people?
Introducing Rough, Match, Adopt, Love. Now, how does it work? Think of sites like eHarmony or Bumble, but instead of connecting people, we're connecting people with pups. Start by taking a detailed personality quiz to get all your preferences down. From there, users can browse profiles, discover compatible dogs, and schedule visits with potential matches. We offer adoption guidance and support for those that don't know where to start with adoption. Here's an example of what the app might look like. You start by filling out the basics, size, breed. From there, you can get even more detailed. You're looking for a confident or a shy dog, gentle, rough and tumble, curious, chill. From there, you get all your matches. Maybe you match with Baxter, or maybe not. Maybe you match with Leroy. Or maybe you're like me and you match with the Neville Longbottom. Once you swipe on a dog that you like, you're going to get all of their information. You can even tap to learn more about them, and you can even tap to schedule a meet to make sure they're good in person. Now, why does our app work? We offer personalized matches, matching the right people with the right dogs. This is an easy and fun adoption process. You can do this from the comfort of your own home at any time of day, whenever you want. And don't forget the main reason we're doing this: supporting rescue organizations, reducing shelter overcrowding, improving pet retention rates so that people get the right dogs that they want.
Now for our revenue streams, our main source of revenue will come from our advertising, where we'll be working with our local pet shops and shelters, but we'll also offer ad space for bigger companies to show their ads on our app, like Chewy. We'll also offer a listing fee per pet and will be paid by the rescue. Now, that money will be going to our rough sales team, which we'll be sending out to the shelters that we'll be working with to teach them how to use our app and create the profiles. Furthermore, we'll even have training videos that thoroughly describe the profile making process. Now you might be asking yourselves, there's got to be something like this out there already. Well, really there's not. Rough stands out with a swipe-based personality, while other platforms just rely on traditional search listings like a picture or a little bit of information. But if you think back to the picture I showed you at the start, you guys would have never known anything about that dog from just that one picture. That's why we focus on the details. Now for our future growth, how many of you guys are cat people? Exactly. Dogs are just the start. We're also looking into fostering care and matchmaking, training and behavior programs, and much more. The sky's the limit for Rough. Now with your investment, mainly it would go into our app development and planning, because we don't know how to create the apps ourselves, so we would have to connect to an app development team. Of course, we're also going to go into branding and design. We want to push our Rough out there as much as we can. We are Rough, match, adopt, love. Thank you, judges, for listening.
Very good. Thank you. I really appreciate the thought put into, how are you going to use the resources? You had a list of things up there. You've got a kind of a strategic roadmap. These are the first places we have to put capital and the first place we have to use them. And I have to compliment you, too, on the idea of making it a matchmaking site. Some people are good with dogs that do everything right, and some like wild dogs. My dog, it's a Springer Spaniel. He doesn't take commands at all. He considers suggestions. That's as far as you can get.
Yeah. I also really like the positioning that you did here, as far as already having you can already see that as a tagline and as a marketing thing. But I am really surprised there's nothing out there that does all of this. So how far have you gone down the path of actually starting any software development or any development of the app itself?
We haven't started any development of the app itself, but we are looking into that, who we can reach out to. Thank you for the question.
Well, this is a good night. We have two presentations that are taking care of dogs and cats out there, which is a real big issue, and appreciate both of those presentations. I think you're right. I don't think there is another thing out there. As someone who has adopted a dog in the past and has looked at adopting, you really have to go website to website and deal with whatever clunkiness comes with that. And for impatient people like myself, that's not always easy. This is a nice central, I don't think there's a central hub for adoption that makes it easy, and yours makes it easy and gives you all the details you still need to find a right match. Way to go.
Thank you.
So I missed the revenue stream. Who's paying? Is it the app user or is it the dog shelter?
Yeah, the app will be free, but we will get paid by the adoption agencies themselves. They will pay for us to use us. And so originally we were thinking about being a nonprofit, but we were getting a little confused with how exactly to go about that at first. But so advertisements, we would have advertisements on the app from other companies, and that's how we mainly make our revenue.
Just off the cuff, I'd have to think more about that, because I wonder if the app user would be cool if they found the right animal that matches them being part of the revenue stream. Yeah. Just a thought.
Yeah, that is a really good idea. Thank you.
You guys are making this rough tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are really good. You have any time? Okay. So yeah, I think that was a great question from Ken, and I think you do have revenue options. If I'm actually using this app to go find an animal, I should be paying. And I think you could really benefit the shelters by somehow having the revenue go from the user straight to the shelter. because they're paying that fee. You know, we're always doing fundraising for the Humane Society, right? So have that be part of it. But I also think that people would drive a long way to get a dog. So the ability to not just have it local, but anywhere that matches that I think it opens it up from having to go to just the Stark County Humane Society, let's say, if there's a better fit, say, in Summit County or in Cleveland or wherever. So I think there's definitely revenue streams that could be thought through there.
If they did decide, Sue, that they did not want to charge users, would advertising then be the next?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the advertising angle too. Yeah.
Thank you guys for the question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, John and Bev.
Jonah.
Tone.
No, you're okay.
Thank you. Nice job, guys.
Up next, we have Mag Nail Tech from Hoover. And on deck, we have Study Stars from Louisville. Let's hear it from Mag Nail Tech from Hoover.
Ooh, puppies, hard act to follow. Hello, Sharks. My name is Rowan Bilker, and I am a 9th grader at Hoover High School, and my company is Mag Nail Tech. Meet Priscilla. She's on a beach vacation with her family, so of course, she already has all of her outfits picked out. For the beach, an electric blue swimsuit, and for shopping out afterwards, a green power suit. Here's her problem. She got her nails done hot pink to match her electric blue suit, but they clash horribly with her green shopping outfit. Here is where Mag Nail Tech comes in. Mag Nail Tech also solves problems in other areas, not just fashion, such as typing. Typing is unavoidable in our daily lives. When you type with long nails, the nails can get stuck in between the keys. And when you text with long nails, the wrong key is constantly pressed. Trust me and my mom know. Because she is constantly getting texts that say things like, la da da ba sa da This will also serve Muslim women who perform a practice called wudu, which requires water to reach their natural nails in order to cleanse their nails before prayer, making acrylics or nail polish normally not an option for them. See, Mag Nail Tech solves problems across all of these fields. So who will be the target market for Mag Nail Tech? It will be women, 14 to 22-year-olds in the middle class who are fashion-minded. 85% of top fashion school graduates are female. 54% of America identifies as middle class, and of the 50.5% of the US that are women, 21% of them are aged 14 to 22. So how will Mag Nail Tech work? Well, you will paint our special magnetic nail polish on the bed of your nail and on the edge of the nail, which allows water to still reach the nail for wudu to be practiced correctly. You then place the magnetic nail extension over top and place it under our Nail Glow Pro, which will have two settings, a heat setting, which releases the magnet, and a magnetizing setting, which secures the magnet to the nail. The portable Nail Glow Pro will be small, portable, and battery operated. The heat lamp will release the nail, and the neodymium magnet within the magnetizing setting will allow the nail to be secured without popping off. There are other options on the market, but none that protect the nail like Mag Nail, and they all use glue, not magnets. Press-ons and acrylics are two options, but they destroy the natural nail, making them brittle, and overall, they don't grow at all underneath the nail. Mag Nail Tech provides the opposite. Because the nail is attached to the polish and not to the nail, it allows the nail to grow long underneath this extension. There are also other options for Muslim women known as nail rings. These are placed on the finger, but they are clunky and overall just fall off very easily. Mag Nail Tech solves this issue by making nails that can easily be taken on and off using magnets. So, our nails will cost around $8.10 to make, $3.50 for the press-on, 60 cents for the magnet, and $4 for the polish. We can then retail it for $18 and make a profit margin of about $9.90. We will market to our audience using what all teen girls have in their pockets, a phone. We will use social media to reach these girls who often get their inspiration for outfits, hair, and nails through their social media, which will be the most effective way to reach them. So, Sharks, Imagine with your investment, I will be able to create a small magnet that can fit inside a nail extension or inside of a nail polish. So sharks, imagine a future where typos because of your nails is obsolete, where nails clashing with outfits doesn't happen anymore, and where Muslim women are able to express themselves through their nails while also following their religious practices. With Magnail Tech, this future is possible. So sharks, join Magnail Tech in being the practical nail extension of the future. Thank you.
So my daughter's a nail tech.
Oh.
And she's really interested in alternatives because
Yes.
the chemicals that she works in is really bugging her.
Yes.
So I find this very fascinating. On the marketing side, I think there's a lot of ways you could use it. But tell us a little bit more about what you've done in terms of scientific research to really make this happen, because there aren't any options like this out there right now, I know.
Yes. So we had to search for what allows magnets to be released so that they can pop off easily, and we had to look for what allows magnets to stay together. And what allows magnets to stay together is stronger magnets being placed over top of them. That helps them to seal together. So when you place two magnets together and then place another magnet over top of them, it strengthens the magnet holding them together. When you put the nail under heat, it tends to pop right off because it releases the magnetic hold.
Very clever. Man, you come to these, and there's so many good ideas. This was very creative, and I'm impressed. Kudos. I think often, and this is for all the folks learning about business, I think we don't spend enough time thinking about our target market. You obviously put a lot of thought into that.
Yes.
Well done. And speaking of that target market, that gets to my next. At our car washes, we employ a lot of 14 to 22-year-olds, and the ladies especially find it a problem because they have really nice nails.
Gunk gets under there.
Exactly. And so this would be a nice... So one concern I've got, and this is, again, maybe a little too nerdy, but it goes off what Sue was just asking. Your nail beds are sensitive, and I'm just a little nervous about the magnetic whatever potion we put there being healthy and not dangerous.
Of course. So this is definitely also a concern with acrylics because of the glue. Sometimes people can think that it's going to be really toxic to the nail, and it can be. There's a thing called contact dermatitis that can be caused because of Gel-X nails. But when the nail is applied properly and the nail prep, which is like cutting off the cuticles and pushing the cuticles back, is done correctly, there is no damage caused to the skin or the nail at all, which the same will be true for magnets.
You definitely know your product.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it seems like, I'm checking the boxes as I go along, your thoughtfulness on the margins and on costs. How did you come up with the numbers?
I looked up what it costs an average marketer to make a set of press-on nails, which would be basically what ours are, but with magnets inside of them. Then I looked up how much it would cost to get a magnet that could fit inside both a polish and inside a nail. And then I went to how much does the average nail polish cost to make, and then added in the cost of putting magnets inside of it.
Have you investigated any manufacturers, or I don't know how far you've taken it out in terms of getting it produced?
I would love to, but as of right now, I have not.
So how would you use the money if we give it to you?
I would love to use the money to figure out how to put magnets inside of nail extensions without them being any sort of clunky or inside of nail polish while liquidizing the magnet.
Yeah, we're good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving along, we have Study Stars from Louisville. On deck, we will have Car Guard from Perry. Let's hear it for Study Stars from Louisville.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Brent Williams, and I am a freshman at Louisville High School. My company's name would be Study Stars. Study Stars would be a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing free tutoring to children in grades K through 5 in our communities. We would fund in multiple ways, but one way that stuck out to me was through a monthly learning subscription box. This box would contain multiple learning materials that would include flashcards, coloring pages, and learning activities that are fun, but still educational. So let's hop on this rocket ship and prepare to see the galaxies of my presentation. As we prepare for liftoff, I'll introduce you to our crew members. Our crew members will be parents and legal guardians who are looking for extra support for their children. Now, before we take off, let's also check our fuel. Our fuel would be schools plus local community centers. Fuel would be local community centers and schools that we could find that we could tutor at. Alongside this, it would be local grants and private donations that would allow us to fund this mission. Now, let's blast off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But wait, there is a problem. Many students may not have access to a tutor or can't afford one. This causes a great academic gap between them and their peers. And this happened recently to my best friend. Recently, she has been struggling in geometry, and when her and her parents went to the school to ask for a tutor, she was denied the request because she's doing too well, even though she's struggling in the class. And this should not happen to any children, and I don't want this to happen to any more kids in my community. That is why I would create Study Stars. But we have a technician crew who can solve this problem. By providing free, high-quality tutoring, in making learning more fun and engaging through a monthly learning box, we can make children the brightest star they can become. Now, as we are soaring through space, we see an UFO filled with aliens. These aliens also provide tutoring, but at high prices, and they just don't care about the children's well-being. Me, I care about the children's well-being and not the money. This is a cost-free service, and we just do the opposite of what they are doing. And we would market by social media campaigns alongside partnering with schools and community centers. And we would make revenue through grants and donations alongside the monthly subscription box. Thank you guys for listening to Study Stars, and I hope we can make this mission a reality.
I'll get started. So if I said USP, have you ever heard of that, a USP?
No, sorry.
It's probably a tired phrase, but it means unique selling proposition. So I'm curious, I'm guessing that there's quite a bit of this out there. What makes yours different? Why are you unique in the market?
So we're unique because we're completely free, and then we're also people like in the community who like actually, because I would do this with my best friend Linda, who was suffering or struggling, and we just do this out of like care, and like we actually want to see like people in our community grow. But like I feel like other services just do it for money, and even if they do it for free, they don't really like care. They're just being like, the workers are just being like forced to because it's their job.
So if you're gonna, it sounds like you're gonna get grant funding as one of your income or revenue streams, and then another one would be these learning boxes. Tell me a little bit about where you see, because you got to keep the lights on. So I love your big heart, and I love that you want to help people. But every nonprofit that we've ever worked with, and all of us are on boards, and we help nonprofits. Got to keep those lights on, got to keep people employed, got to keep people with the mission, right, to go out and do what you want. So it sounds like you want to do that through with these boxes. Talk to me a little bit more about what you were envisioning for revenue.
So I was thinking that we would get the money through partnering with like educational stores and stuff, or at least like partnering and getting like some discount on it. And then I'd plan on like selling them online and like marketing them towards like people like all across America, like that are like with people that are like struggling, and but like making learning more fun. Because I know like when I was younger, there was no really like fun way to learn other than like playing games and stuff, but those aren't really like good ways to learn. So I'd look like for ways that are like still educational but still fun at the same time.
I'm going to jump in again. Sorry, I'll let you guys. Brent, by the way, good presentation.
Thank you.
you know, if I'm hearing you, it sounds like you're going to be a little less about the tech of the app and a little more about the people that are delivering the service. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah, basically.
And your thought is that these are going to be more community-based folks. So are they going to be volunteer kind of people to help, or are they? How does the math work to get them to do that?
I would
voluntarily?
probably look at clubs at the high school. Like, I'm a part of Key Club and Student Council, and I know they do things like that with like volunteer work with this stuff. So I would probably talk to the schools and stuff like that to see if they'd be able to help with volunteering.
Yeah, I certainly appreciate and admire the heart to want to help and do things, but I think I would follow with Sue on this, is that, you know, there's a saying for nonprofits, and I've served on a lot of nonprofit boards: no margin, no mission. So you got to figure out a way to generate revenue to have a high-quality product that delivers what you want, right? I mean, and there's lots of ways to do that. There's, you know, getting contributions or finding out some product you can sell or provide at a reasonable cost and a reasonable margin.
Yeah, I'm with that too. I mean, ultimately, I really liked your presentation, by the way.
Yeah,
I felt
thank
like
you.
I was on a ride at Disney World or something, and you kind of walked us through each topic. It was great. I'm kind of with Ken here. I think you're going to have to find a way to pay the people that are tutoring to get them. It's just always the case. If volunteers, they may not do they may just not be as engaged, but your heart's in the right place. It doesn't mean that the people have to pay for the tutoring. If you can get an app up and running that's very active, you could use advertising revenue to, you know, to make it free for that part. But I think ultimately you're going to have to pay the people that are doing the tutoring just to keep them engaged.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have CarGuard from Perry, and on deck, we have Step Clean from Hoover. Let's hear it for CarGuard from Perry.
Good evening, Sharks. My name is Liam Firebaugh, and this is my business partner.
Alexis Seibert.
And today we are very excited to introduce to you CarGuard, a revolutionary product that will change the game in car security.
Let's start with the statistics. Every hour, 116 vehicles are broken into across the United States. That's one break-in in every 30 seconds. To put that in perspective, while we've been talking, several cars have been targeted. With the rise of theft and vandalism, it is clear that nowadays, car security is no longer enough.
So what exactly is CarGuard? CarGuard is a 360-degree panoramic camera that is specifically designed for your vehicle. With a full panoramic view, you will never miss a single thing that happens around your car. CarGuard also includes an alarm. In the event of potential danger, CarGuard will trigger a loud alarm to deter any threats. It also includes a rechargeable battery, each battery lasting up to 6 months on a single charge. Along with our panoramic technology, our camera quality is 4K. Get crystal clear footage day or night with our 4K resolution. We also want to utilize an app. Stay connected to your vehicle at all times through real-time notifications, remote access, and tracking, all completely free.
Now let's take a deeper dive into the incredible features of CarGuard's app. Motion and proximity alerts notify you if someone is getting too close to your vehicle. Cloud and local storage safely store your footage for easy access. Voice commands control your CarGuard hands-free with simple voice commands just on the app. Night vision and low light enhancement ensures visibility even in the darkest conditions. Emergency SOS mode. In case of an emergency, the app will immediately alert authorities.
I'd like to turn over to our audience and ask a simple question. Raise your hand. How many of you tonight own a car? Raise your hand. Each and every one of you who just raised your hand can benefit from owning CarGuard. We believe that you have the right to a secure vehicle, and with CarGuard, we can make that happen.
So how do we plan to get CarGuard into the hands of consumers? We plan to have social media
like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. With billboards, it will be placed in strategic, high-traffic areas will ensure maximum exposure. News will target local communities where car theft rates are high, will help us reach those who need this product most.
Let's run some numbers for a second. Due to our research, sorry, let me fix this real quick. Bending over. All right. Let's run some numbers for a second. Due to the research we've done online, by comparing ourselves to similar products and similar devices, we have estimated that our manufacturing costs will be around $75 to produce each CarGuard unit. At CarGuard, we want to utilize a constant stream of revenue. In order to do that, we will have a subscription fee of $10 per month.
Of course, CarGuard isn't the only player in the market. Our main competitors are Garmin and Owlcam, both well known in car security. However, CarGuard stands out because it is offering the 360-degree coverage and reliability that these products simply cannot match.
At CarGuard, our mission is simple: to provide drivers with innovative, reliable, and accessible security solutions that offer peace of mind on the road. Through our cutting-edge 360-degree panoramic technology, we empower vehicle owners to protect their cars, their families, and their investments anytime, anywhere by delivering smart, portable, and user-friendly products that redefine automotive safety.
So thank you for your time today. You're not just investing in your car security, you're investing in security in your car. So Sharks, what do you think?
Okay, great. So, help me with understand how the technology attaches to the car.
I'm sorry. Alexa here has a 3D model of what the product can look like. If you could hand that to the Sharks. I'm sorry, sir. What was your question?
I want to understand how the technology attaches to the car. Where does the camera go?
It goes on the dashboard of your car. We're working at the kinks right now, but we were planning on either a suction cup or some residue that sticks on the bottom that wouldn't obstruct the fabric that's on top of the dashboard.
And is it constantly viewing 360?
Yes, ma'am.
And right now, the current technology is mostly front-facing, or are there any other 360 models out there?
No, they're all front-facing. Ring doorbell only faces one way. That's a pretty big competitor. But with our camera, it is 360, so you can see all angles of your car.
So the point is, the perpetrator sees this, they run away, they don't want to be filmed, right? I mean, that's how it prevents it.
Yes, sir.
Is it a preventative tool, or is it a not so preventative, but it at least tells you who stole your car?
Well, we can't fix break-ins. Just like a fire alarm can't put out a fire, we can't guarantee that somebody will break into your vehicle. But once we gain more notoriety, if a burglar or perpetrator sees the thing in the car, I think they would be wary about attacking or targeting that vehicle.
Just a few odds and ends. One is it's kind of smart about the billboards. I know this is going to sound obvious, but they're in their car when you see a billboard, right?
Mhm.
And that's good. You've got your audience and you've got them thinking about driving around. It strikes me that maybe you'd be well served to think about other distribution models. In other words, maybe through auto repair, auto dealers, somebody who deals with cars regularly can sell you as an add-on. There's that. And then I just want to, I'm never shy about charging a big price. I giggle because my team always is like, Ken, will you? But, $75 seems kind of low to me for the value you're delivering. So,
If you have a question.
I was also going to wonder, would the insurance companies have an interest in this?
Exactly. That's actually a big inspiration of why we created the product. If you don't have any evidence to hand over to this insurance company, which I know maybe some of you in the audience have dealt with before, insurance companies are a pain. And if you hand this footage over, there would be license plates, car types, and maybe even identification of the driver.
I also really like I wrote down fleet vehicles. I think this would be a great commercial product for businesses that have fleets or over-the-road truck drivers or whatever, where I know they have a lot of dash cams, but the idea of the 360 it appears to me to be the seller if you can make that happen, if it's truly running all the time.
Yes. for a company, let's say Uber, we could focus on protecting the driver that is in the vehicle. Sometimes their passengers are not the kindest individuals, and if this is in their cars, and if it's, let's say if it's in taxis, Ubers, it can really protect the driver and not just the vehicle.
Yeah, I love the idea. I would maybe just, again, you're not here to hear suggestions, but maybe find a way to interface with the current cameras in cars, because so many cars today have cameras in them already, and if you could interface with that, I know my car and your car, your Tesla, has amazing camera systems in it, and warning systems and so forth, but they don't really do a good job with storing things in the cloud and doing the alerts and the monitoring and all of that you're talking about. So.
Yeah, we plan to work with Tesla and other big electric car companies to further enhance the product, but not everybody has a Tesla. A lot of people are driving old cars, and this can be put on anything. It could be put on a tractor if you really wanted it to, but that would be something in the future we would like to pursue.
But it's interesting, I'll say this fast, so yeah, I have the Tesla that has all the cameras around it, and especially when it was new, it was a little freaky how many people walked up to that car and looked inside it. It was a little creepy when I ended up watching the video.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
Nice job.
Thank you, Sharks.
Last but not least, we have Step Clean from Hoover. Let's give it up for Step Clean from Hoover, everybody.
Hi Sharks, my name is Aaliyah Hall and I'm a sophomore from Hoover.
My name's Kylie Harden and I'm a 9th grader from Hoover.
Oh.
Imagine stepping onto the court with perfectly clean shoes every time. No dust, no dirt, just maximum grip. This is our product, Step Clean, the ultimate court shoe roller designed for athletes who are looking for peak performance.
In fast-paced sports like basketball, racquetball, indoor pickleball, futsal, and volleyball, every step matters. But there is one major problem athletes consistently battle: slipping due to the dirty, dust-covered shoes. Even the best players cannot perform at their peak due to the traction. A quick wipe on a sweaty palm or a damp towel only provides a temporary fix, and it also spreads bacteria. Sticky mats wear out fast and are not always accessible. Every slip means the lost momentum, missed plays, and the worst of all, increased amount of injuries. Athletes need a reliable, easy-to-use solution that instantly restores grip without the hassle. As athletes ourselves, there has to be a solution.
An athlete's performance is something that is a huge part of why they play. The target market includes competitive and/or recreational indoor court athletes, coaches, teams, facility owners, gyms, and organizations that prioritize performance, safety, and consistency on the court. They need this product because of reliance on traction, quick movements, sharp cuts, and explosive speed. Coaches and teams need this product because it is obvious that they want to see the success of their players or their teammates, which includes reducing the risk of slips and injuries while ensuring advantages on the court. Keeping an easy-to-use grip solution on the sidelines provides immediate benefits.
When thinking about a solution for the problem stated, we need to think about when dust and dirt build up on the court. They do not just dull performance, they increase the risk of dangerous falls. But traditional cleaning methods are slow, ineffective, and interrupt the flow of the game. This is why we created Step Clean, a fast, efficient solution designed to remove dust, improve traction, and keep athletes safe. This product specially designed adhesive technology and easy to use. Step Clean is a portable and lightweight. It is easy for players, coaches, and staff to maneuver with the compact design for convenient storage. Our roller ensures that every step is stable, every move is sharp, and every game is played to the highest level.
While competitors exist in this space, Step Clean is designed to outperform in every key area. Unlike traditional sticky mats sold at sporting goods stores that lose effectiveness after a few uses, our roller features a high-end reusable surface that grips and removes dust instantly, lasting significantly longer than competitors. Another competitor is traction grip spray, sold in stores as a way to put a barrier between an athlete's soles and the dust on the court, but can also have the opposite effect by attracting dust to the shoe. While some products are bulky or require installation, our roller is lightweight and designed for quick on-the-go use, making it the perfect solution for players and teams. Competitor products rely on costly refills or wasteful one-time uses. Step Clean is washable and reusable, ensuring long-term savings and reducing environmental impact.
Our business model is built for high profitability and reoccurring revenue, targeting athletes, teams, and facilities at every level of play. In order to bring our business to life, we will begin with a direct-to-customer sales approach. This way, we can sell directly through our website and major online marketplaces like Amazon, Dick's, Dunham's, etc. Second, partnerships and bulk sales. We can sell B2B to sports facilities and gyms, which could provide retail distribution. Step Clean could also offer customization, where we offer team-branded rollers and limited edition designs to drive engagement.
A question you might be asking yourself is, why invest? Well, there is a growing demand for the sports footwear and training equipment industry, and there is a clear unaddressed need for a fast and efficient traction restoring solution. Another reason is high margins, low production costs. Our product is inexpensive to manufacture but carries strong perceived value and demand, ensuring high profitability. This is more than a product, it is a category-defining innovation that solves a real problem for athletes. With your investment, we can revolutionize core traction and build a high-growth, high-impact business. Join us in changing the game one step at a time.
So is it like what the roller thing? I'm not an athlete, so I got to make sure I'm not asking a dumb question here. But like I have a lint roller that has like that I tear off. I use it and then I tear it off, and it's a fresh sheet. Is it that kind of concept?
Okay, so basically what it is, it's like a gel kind of thing. It's like wrapped around. It's basically the same setup as a lint roller, but it's washable. So you just put water and soap on it, and it washes all the dust off and everything off. So it's reusable.
So it's reusable.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't tell if it had something that you peeled off or you just use it and then it just washes off.
Yeah, we just wash it off.
Yeah, oddly, I'm watching the Cavs game the other night, and I noticed before the game starts, they do the jump ball. They're all doing the thing where they lick their hand and wipe the bottom of the shoe, and I'm thinking, man, that's gross, right?
Yeah.
So I could totally see the need here. I guess a pause I had just to understand the application, won't that gel pad get kind of grody after a certain number of uses? And then my brain's always thinking about recurring revenue. Is there an opportunity to sell more of this, refill packs? How's that work?
Yeah, so our website, when you subscribe to it and buy one, you basically get a 1 year where you get two free refills once every 6 months because it will get dirty and gross after a few months of using it. And we sell refills through where we sell like Dick's and Dunham's, so we sell them through them too.
Yeah, the fact that Ken sees NBA players still licking the bottoms of their shoes tells me that it hasn't been solved yet. So you're saying this solves this, and you're saying a lint brush does not solve it, right?
No.
I'm trying to figure out the difference. I have the same question.
Yeah, like
a lint roller wouldn't do the trick, right?
No.
This does the trick because it's got a different material.
Yeah, it's like we had a picture of it on here, but it's not on there. It's like a bendable plastic. It's like, and it has gel inside of it. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those hairbrushes that have like a kind of like a grippy thing. It's basically that, but it's like sticky, but it's not like going to leave any residue on you. It's just going to take the dust right off.
Dust off.
Yeah.
Have you actually identified the material to make it?
No, I had not.
Okay. Because your margins look really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think from a marketing perspective, we definitely have direct. But I liked that you included other sports. So we went to basketball, but pickleball's gigantic.
Yeah, it is.
And people have to, I mean, people are investing tons of money into their gear. So I think you've got good marketing options there.
Yeah, we both play volleyball, so that's how we came up with this.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what the inspiration was. Right, and I like products like this that have a very nice, obvious appeal to a very broad audience. There's a lot of schools around the country that would look at this and think it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you talked a little bit about the marketing. You mind riffing on that again, how you would market it?
So basically how we would market it is like through like different stores, like sporting goods stores, stuff like that. And then as well as having our own website and then that being displayed through social media and stuff like that.
I'm confused, the answer to Bill's question. So is there a material that we're positive can do this trick?
We have experience with, because I have at home, I have a board that has the sticky thing on it, and I just step on it before I go onto the court, and it gets everything off. And it doesn't last very long, but it lasts long enough for like a whole set.
Okay.
So that is basically the material we were going to use for it.
So yeah, I think what you're saying then is you're close. Like you're close to identifying a material that it would at least work once or twice, and maybe longer. But you at least have a product that could be used once or twice at least. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, I don't know about you guys, but that was amazing. Everybody give it up for all of the amazing groups that presented tonight.
Nice job, everybody.
And a special shout out to Junior Achievement of North Central Ohio for empowering these young entrepreneurs. While our Sharks deliberate, let's take a quick 5-minute break to grab some snacks and refreshments. Don't go too far though, because we will have a fun trivia game with a chance to win gift cards when you return.
You can out check it. And you in there.
We have like half the people here. Should we wait? What?
Charlie said they're coming in.
So go.
Stop talking. I know, we got put in credit for dick.
Like I
red
was
ones represent.
I was an intern for Junior Achievement. I did it for Junior Achievement stuff. I don't do it anymore.
That's
Why
what
am
I'm
I-
coming into.
Are we good now? Are we good now? Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It's time for our trivia game. So, for this game, we're going to have 6 questions, all kind of relating to Shark Tank, everyone's favorite show, because I know all of you are avid entrepreneurs. So, the way this is going to work is that Brad and I are going to ask a few questions here. We'll give you options, and the first person we see to raise their hand and answer the question correctly will get entered in to a drawing to win either a Starbucks or Amazon gift card. So, when you answer the question correctly and we've confirmed it's correct, we will ask for your name, and Caroline here is going to put your name into our drawing, and then at the end, we will draw a winner, and we will see what you guys get. Is everyone ready?
All right, first question. Who is known as the queen of QVC on Shark Tank? Whoever goes first. Lori, room right there. Kenzie.
All right, question number 2, and remember, it's whoever answers first. So, who is the longest running investor on Shark Tank? Mark Cuban, correct. Name? And your name? All right, Caroline won't be going up there to get that from you.
All right, first person to give me the right number. How many sharks are there currently on Shark Tank? 6, 2.
All right, guys, all right. Everyone ready here? Now, think carefully about this one, all right? How many seasons of Shark Tank have there been? Yep, who said 11? There we go, we have our winner.
I thought there was way more. Everybody's gonna know this. All right, everyone. What does O'Leary often refer to himself as on the show? I think it was her. I'm sorry, man.
All right, guys, final question. Everyone ready here? When did Shark Tank first premiere?
Who said 2009? Move.
There we go. Alrighty, once Caroline comes over and gets your name, we will put this into the deliberation, and then we will result with a winner.
Attention, everybody. The $25 Amazon card will go to Liam. Surprise.
All right, guys, and the winner of the $25 Starbucks gift card is Sarah. The sharks should be done deliberating shortly. Just everyone sit tight and enjoy. Alrighty, guys. Without any further ado, let's welcome back our Sharks to announce the winners of tonight's competition.
There you go.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, like we just give you applause, but that doesn't really reflect how blown away we are as Sharks by the presentations. Every year that we do this, but tonight we just go back and we just reflect on how much courage it takes for you to put yourself out there and come and present. That's a big step. And all of us, like we don't like to even have quote unquote winners because you're all winners for having come here, but you're going to fail in business. All of us have had major failures in our lives. And that's how you get better and better and better. So regardless of how we, what we give out tonight, all of you are encouraged, just keep going. keep coming up with ideas, and your bravery of standing before us and a group of people and sharing your idea is like the first step to take you to greatness. So I just want to, let's give everybody seriously a round of applause. Thank you for showing up. Okay, so I'm going to announce the fourth place position this evening, and this presenter addressed a problem that we believe is going to continue to grow based on our society. And so we are giving $500 to Speakeasy. Yeah. They'll take a picture of us here. So we think that you've got a real opportunity to help so many different groups of people communicate human to human, but using technology to do that. So we encourage you to look into the AI that's available and how to actually make this come to fruition, because we as employers know that we need our employees and our team members to be able to speak to one another. We know that we need politicians to learn how to speak, and we really need students to start there. So congratulations, and we're really proud of you.
Okay, this next one's really impressive because I will say this, I don't know this product at all. I don't know the market at all, but boy, do you know your product, and boy, did you do your homework. This is third place to Magnail. And what we just wanted to tell you is that you have probably one of the most product-ready, market-ready products that we've seen before. It sounds like you've just done so much homework. You're ready to roll with this thing, and it was just it was just inspiring to see you do so much homework and have such a passion for it. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the next, the second place winner, this is near and dear to my heart because I think we all know that everybody's different, right? People are all different, and so are pets, so are dogs. And second place, Ralph. And we were really impressed with the idea of utilizing technology to match people and map people to the right pet. You know, as the population ages, people are getting more and more pets, or that's their life. That's just, but you know, dogs are different, and you know, you got to make sure you're mapping them to the right place. And really cool idea, guys. Congratulations! I'll shake your hand after we get a picture. Here you go. Okay, thank you guys. Good job. Really nice job. You bet.
Thank you, Bill. All right. So just to leave you in suspense for a minute before we pick announce the last person. So how many years have we been doing this, Sue? Sue, you're part of the OG with me, right? 7, 8 years? One thing that always strikes me is when we go back to the room to deliberate, almost always we're in kind of general agreement, which that always kind of fascinates me because there's a lot of good presentations, a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, yet when we go back there and kind of do our work, we go, yeah, pretty clear. Well, the person I'm going to announce was pretty clear for us, so that part was easy. So I would like to call down, I believe it's the first 8th grader I've ever asked to stop down. Cooper, where are you? Plexiglass. Congratulations. I guess we gotta do a photo op here. Go ahead and hold your end. Yeah, nice. Okay, so hold on here, young man. So the team had no chance on who was going to. I was like, I am presenting to Cooper. We, having run a tech company, man, I had hundreds of you guys in my building, so I recognize a good techie right away. And I'm curious, Cooper, are your parents here? Okay, so this is a lot of money, so help make sure that it gets used well. And then my last comment is, I hope, and I want to have your parents with us, but I'd love to meet for lunch at some point or after school and just talk a little bit more about this, because I think this was dynamite thinking. And what's kind of cool, if you think back at a lot of successful business startups, they come from a place where the person personally understands the challenge. And that's where you came from here, which is really cool. So, okay, here's your big fake check. A real one will follow. Congratulations, Cooper. Yeah, my pleasure. Okay, just a few more bits and bobs, and then I'll let you be. Where's my paperwork? I've got another piece. Bear with me. Oh, I just wanted to say, I want, every year, our vision. Hey, by the way, for those that didn't win, there's one group who just won the JA Global Competition, right, Josh? And they didn't win the night here. And when they didn't win, they were bugged. It was funny. But I'll bet they went on to great things, and that was a part of it. So the point is, these things happen. It's all about resilience and picking yourself up. I just want to, our vision when we started this 7 or 8 years ago, which we can't remember, was we really wanted to try to get all the school districts in Stark County involved. And this year, I think we have a record of 9 districts. Do I have that right? Whip off the names for me, Josh. I got McKinley here, Canton Harbor, Louisville. Okay, did we miss a school district? East Canton, right? We loved the kitty thing, by the way. That was hard to. Yeah, I just want to personally thank all the districts for being involved. The dream for this was, we know that these are starter projects. Who knows what but our goal was to give confidence and encouragement to young people as an opportunity to go out and start maybe this business, but maybe a different business. We want to plant acorns and hope to see some oaks grow here in Stark County. All right, and now my last, so that was that.
You'll use this as a reference the rest of your lives, whether you won tonight or not, in business or whatever. It's all easy from here to be at your age and to come up on stage in front of an audience and in front of 4 judges and pitch a product, and you're doing it voluntarily. You're doing it on your own initiative. I say this every year, you all are my heroes because of the guts that it takes to get up here and do this. And by the way, I liked all the products this year too. I was telling Kat, I'm always smarter when I come away from Stark Tank, and I always remember the products and the people 2 and 3, 4 years later. So, way to go. This will be a reference point for you, though, the rest of your lives.
That was a good comment. Okay, so we have the what are we calling this? People's Choice? Audience Choice. What's that? Audience Choice. Right. And I'm looking at the counts, and it was really close. But in a close vote, it looks like Speakeasy was our audience choice. So double winner. Am I handing any paperwork out there? Come up for a photo. Anyway, we'll just do the photo out. Congratulations. All right. And Josh, do you bring us to a close this evening? Here you go.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Josh Lehman. I'm the president here at Junior Achievement of North Central Ohio, and I just have to reiterate everything that was said tonight. To be on this stage and to present the way you did was amazing. I wish I had half the courage when I was in your shoes in school, going through a program like this. The ideas, the creativity, the innovation, the passion, it's there. Whether you won, whether you lost tonight, and I don't even like to say the word lost, because being here is an opportunity that so many people did not get a chance to do. We had over 170 entries for this competition this year. You are one of the top 20 because we have 2 conceptual nights here. And this is something where every single person who submit to this competition had amazing ideas. It was so incredibly hard to choose who we wanted to be here tonight, but I am inspired by what I saw on the stage, and I hope you're inspired to go home and whatever you decide to do with your lives, take this night and what you learned from being on stage and being able to present in front of this amazing panel, in front of this amazing room of people who came to watch and cheer you on. Take that home as a lesson, because I think one of the most important lessons that I've learned in my life is that at the end of the day, and this is actually a kind of a paraphrase quote from one of my favorite college sports coaches, John Wooden, is that it doesn't matter whether you win or you lose. What matters is that you know that you put every ounce of effort into it, because at the end of the day, if you know that you came prepared, you will win in the end. So congratulations, thanks for being here tonight, and I can't wait to see what you're able to do in the future.